question. What's going on, guys? Big Rob with MakeBeerEasy.com. We are back with beer talk. I think that's the word I'm going. The term that I'm going to use to call this little playlist that we're doing these days. This is episode 2 of Beer Talk. So if you don't know who I am, guys, you can check me out, MakeBeerEasy.com. Subscribe to the channel. I'm all about beer. Okay, so I teach people how to make beer, home brew. I've owned the brew pub, and now I've started this new playlist on my channel that is basically, it's people ask me questions on my blog, social media. Sometimes I stumble across stuff when I'm researching my blog titles, and this is a blog post I did, and it is, does beer hydrate you? For those of us who have been drinking some beer for some time, might seem like a silly question, but for people who are new to beer or what have you, it would actually blow your mind how many people search this term in Google and YouTube every single day. So Big Rob is going to tackle the question of, does beer hydrate you? No, beer does not hydrate you. End of video, shut her down. We'll stick around a little bit because I got more to say. No, beer doesn't hydrate you, guys. Beer may quench your thirst. Beer does not hydrate you. In fact, beer does the opposite. Beer dehydrates you. Does beer hydrate you in the sun? Hate to say it. Hardest part of writing that post was no. An ice cool, refreshing beer does not hydrate you in the sun. I'm not suggesting that you don't drink beer, because clearly I am a big advocate for beer and consume copious amounts of it. Enjoy doing so. But beer does not hydrate you. It might quench your thirst, doesn't hydrate you. Why? It's a diuretic, okay? So I've got a bunch of notes over here, but I'm not going to get into too much scientific why, your liver detox, all this crap. There's some technical terms I could throw at you, which I might, because I did write them down if I could find them. But any beer over 4% alcohol actually causes this is crazy fact when I was researching this topic. I knew it didn't hydrate you, but when I researched the topic, I started getting into some interesting stuff. Any beer over 4% ABV actually causes your body to release more volume of water than you're actually consuming in beer. You with me? So any beer over 4% actually causes your body to release more volume of water than you are consuming in beer. So if you're drinking a 12 fluid ounce pint of beer, bottle of beer, can of beer, whatever, you're actually releasing more than 12 ounces of water. Mind blown. Did not know that. So that's crazy. Why does that do that? What happens is, and this is where I'm looking at this stuff, there's an important antidiuretic hormone in your body that called vasopressin. No idea if that's how it's really pronounced. vasopressin, that your body uses to hold water. Alcohol in stores, so your body stores water, okay? Alcohol actually suppresses that, so your body's no longer holding that in. So when you drink alcohol, on top of it being an antidiuretic and flushing out more than you bring it in, it actually suppresses this hormone, so your body stops storing it and actually starts releasing it. So this is why we have the dreaded hangover. Now, that's probably a total different topic. The hangover to me is obviously because you're dehydrated, but it's also because, in my opinion, for myself, late nights, no sleep is what gets me. But dehydration is a big component of it. So there's things you can do if you're interested. There's things you can do, and as the older I get, and you can tell by the gray hair, the white hair now, I can't even call it gray, and the old beard, I start to look for more things to do to counter the effects of the dreaded hangover, which is a major cause of it is the dehydration. What can you do? What I do a lot of is I'll now start drinking water in between beers. Okay, I know it sounds so stupid. Years ago, I'd be like, "Big Rob, you don't even talk to me. That's just stupid." But I hate the hangover so much. If I'm day drinking, I don't mind. If I'm out in the sun, boating, canoeing, sitting on a beach, sailing, what have you, fishing, I don't worry about it because I'm shutting her down by 7 o'clock at night, and I pound a bunch of water, and I'm good to go. But if I'm out with the boys, or if I'm having a party at night, or cranking back some beers at night, I can't honestly tell you that I have one water after every beer, but I do have it after every, I'll get myself a nice little buzz, so I'll get a little nip on, okay? So 3 pints of beer, 20 ounces, imperial pints, of course. And then after that, I'll start having water, glass of water, every beer or every other beer. So you can do that. Now, here's an important tip to know. If you want to follow this verbatim, if you want to say, all right, I'm not getting a damn hangover, I'm not getting dehydrated. What you would do, because remember, you're pissing out more than you're actually taking in. So what you have to do is, if you're drinking 16-ounce American US pints of beer, you need to drink more water when you have that glass of water. So you actually got to go up to like the 20 ounce. If you're drinking 12-ounce cans or bottles, you want to go up to 14 to 16 ounce of water when you do it, okay? I know some of these guys watch this video going, Rob, what are you talking about? This is stupid. But I'm talking to people who are trying to avoid that dreaded dehydration hangover, okay? What else can you do? During the day, drink shit tons of water before you start drinking. Make sure you eat before you drink and actually while you're drinking. And the more water and food that you have in your system, in your stomach, what it does is it dilutes the alcohol. So if you picture you have an empty stomach and you slam it with alcohol, well, your body's going to process all that right away. If you then instead have food, water in there with it, and then you put the alcohol in it, it spreads out the dilution of it, and you don't get dehydrated as quickly, you don't get intoxicated as quicker either. So, I'm rambling. Does beer hydrate you? Absolutely freaking not. Are there ways you can counter that? Yes, and we just talked about them. This is kind of fun. On my blog post, makebeereasy.com, I'll put the link under this video. Maybe you're on the blog watching this. You can check out the blog post as well. I have a frequently asked questions component now. One of them on this post is, can you survive on beer instead of water? So, what this is not saying, I'm not saying can you survive on beer alone without food. I'm also not saying can you survive on just beer and water, okay? So if you try either one of those, which there have been crazy studies done, within 2 to 3 months you start to get scurvy. You don't want scurvy. What I'm saying is, can you survive on beer instead of water? So eating normally, getting your breakfast in, getting your OJ in, having your lunch and all that stuff, instead of drinking your 8 glasses of water a day, you're walking back eight pints of beer. There's some interesting studies out there to say you can. So that's interesting. Why do you pee when drinking beer is another one. The answer is because it's diuretic. I put it in layman's terms. Means it causes water loss from the body through urine. So that's what alcohol does to you. Here's another good one. Is light beer healthier than regular beer? Answer to that is it healthier? Simply because it has less calories and less alcohol, and the same amount of minerals and nutrients that normal beer would have. Yeah, lighter beer would be considered healthier. Less alcohol is apparently a good thing. Don't know about that, but so the experts say, and less calories, well, so we keep your old gut trimmed down. Last frequently asked question that is on this post is, how many beers a day is healthy? This is where I fall short. Mayo Clinic advises that 1 12-ounce beer for a female and 2 12-ounce beers for a male. I don't. Yeah. So that's how many beers are healthy. 2 12-ounce if you're a male, lads. So there you have it. 12-ounce beer. That's like a sip to me. But and I've never been able to sit down and have one beer. It's just never happened. And I've never been able to definitely sit down and only have 1 12-ounce. I like I said, a 20-ounce imperial pint. And it's some damn hard to only have one. I've never been able to do it. But then again, I don't do it every day. So this is how many beers a day. So maybe I should start trying that. Big Rob should do an experiment. We're going to have 12. We're going to have 12. Yeah, we're going to have 2 12-ounce pints every day. See how that goes. I got a feeling very quickly turn into 5, 6, 7, 8 12-ounce pints every day. That's what I got for you guys. Kind of a fun beer talk. I want to keep these under 10 minutes, so I'm going to sign off. Be sure to like the video, all that jazz. Subscribe to the channel for more beer talk, plus how to make beer tips, brewing videos. I brew beer too, and I throw those on here. And if you're a brewer, head over to makebeereasy.com. Should be a link showing up somewhere after this video. And I'm giving away my top 5 recipes that I brewed at my brew pub. You can get those for free. MakeBeerEasy.com. That's what I got, guys. Big Rob, well, he's gone.